Hello. Early start again this morning, so apologies for. Oh, hang on, put it back on for the weird light and Anyway, the final day of it is the final day, I think, of 2020, a horrid year. And for those that think 2021 is going to be better, I hope it is. I don't think it is though. And the main reason for me thinking this is just the way I see it. So this is all anecdotal information I've got for you from the people that I spend time with. On Christmas Day, I was with my family, and they spent about a good hour talking about what the tiers meant, what we're allowed to do, what we can do in tier 3 and what we cannot do in tier 3. What if we go into tier 2, we have a little bit more freedom, but it's the acceptance of it that terrifies me, and people are just utterly subservient. I think on the majority, certainly the people around me, where I work is a very kind of like middle class, well-to-do part of Bristol. Lots of academics. They're the best people to be around. And there's a lot of middle class kids that work there. There's a few working class people that are a little bit based, but also some of them. I mean, there's one guy there. He does the trolleys most of the days. He's not very bright, but decent enough chap. And he just says, "What's Boris going to say then? What's Boris?" Every day, the only thing is, what's Boris going to tell us we can do today? And it's just like, I won't say his name. Just stop telling me, stop asking me, because I think this is utter horseshit. And the look I get from him is like, what do you mean? Huh? He's just absolutely, I'm a lunatic for thinking that we perhaps should have a say in our own freedom and how much of it is we give up. Another anecdote: a very nice young lady who went off to university, but she comes back from the holidays, and she works on the counters, and I sometimes work on the counters when I'm not doing delivering. And she's I think she wants to study fashion, so she makes her own masks. She's got all these lovely different masks every day. She's very, very proud of her lovely, pretty masks that she makes, and she always tells me off for not wearing mine. And she keeps asking me why I'm not wearing one, and I tell her, well, you're not allowed to ask me, actually. That you'd be breaking the law by forcing me to tell you my reason. But I'm sure at some stage that'll change. And she's at uni, so I was asking her about her uni experience, and she said, "Yeah, it's great. I said, "So what are you doing?" She goes, "Well, I'm locked in my room, basically." I said, "How's that great?" And she goes, "Well, it's all right, there's the internet and this and that." And I'm like, "Okay, so you could have been at home." But I said, "I suppose you're going to the classes, so that's at least you're in, you're getting a university experience that you're paying for there." And she goes, "Well, you can, but most of us don't. We just do it online. It's all there online." And I'm just thinking, wow. So you could have saved yourself all that money and just done an online correspondence degree then, couldn't you? And it's just like I'm looked at like I'm a total pariah, like an absolute lunatic. And I'm sure one day, if things don't get better, then I am one of the first ones to be taken away for my wrong think. They were all just asking what's the next announcement from Boris. The other day on the news, saying, "What time's he on? Everyone in the staff room saying, "What time's it on? Should we get the telly on so we can?" And it's just like, oh my god, these people. See, I am trying not to be black-pilled, but it's being made extremely difficult. And then I got a text message from my mother saying how good it is that we're not going into tier 4. We live in North Somerset. I don't know how it breaks down in different parts of the country. I don't pay any attention to it anymore. I don't watch any news. I don't listen to any radio. I just can't. I watch a few YouTubers, and I try to keep myself sane that way, but knowing that there's a few other people out there that feel the same way that I do. But yeah, isn't it great news? Like they're only going to cut off half of our leg instead of all of our leg. There's that kind of attitude, even though there's nothing wrong with your leg. So we're bringing 2020 to an end. For me, it really does feel like the only thing that could make this a bit better, and I'm sure there are other things, but would be Trump somehow turning this around. So YouTube, obviously, I'm just going to make this clear, YouTube, I'm not one of these crazy lunatics that thinks that somehow there was a huge, organised, orchestrated voter fraud that stole the election, supported by a complicit media and social media giants, in order to completely hide the truth from everybody. Now, I'm not saying that YouTube, because those people are nuts. But if that were to have been the case, that would make America a banana republic, I believe. And I'm just wondering if the last few threads of Trump's to somehow do something about this, looks like it's about to run out. But maybe these things just have to play out. Maybe everything is for a reason. You know, maybe there is a God, and he's waiting for his opportunity or something like that. I don't know. I've been asking, I've been looking up, and I've been speaking. If you're there, let me know. Do something. You know, show me. But it really does feel like the walls are closing in, and it's quite scary, and it's not very good for your health. So all I can say to people is try to stay away from the black pill. Try the white pill, that things will just eventually turn. You know, history is littered with tyrants who are overthrown, and I suppose, you know, this could be what happens eventually, but who knows who'll be casualties along the way. Anyway, very bleak, sorry about that. Try to have a great new year. Try to celebrate if you're allowed to where you are. Obviously, don't want you breaking any rules now, because Boris is only cares about your health and your well-being. Wow. Anyway, see you soon. Bye.